tomorrow's your national exam, starts at 1 o'clock. Make sure you're about 30 minutes early for the test, at least 30 minutes early. You might want to be a little bit earlier than that. I would have a couple things set out with me. It depends on how you're doing it. If you're writing it out on a piece of paper, then that's fine. Obviously, have a bunch of pens with you and your ability to take a picture of it and then upload it, whatever the case is. Or if you're typing it out, I would have with me a second device so I could access the internet. I'd also have the book with me and my notes, so therefore I could access everything I want during the test if necessary. Because remember, the College Board has said you can access those things. You can access the book, you can access your notes, you can access the internet. The only thing you cannot do, and they're really stressing this, you cannot collaborate with others. You cannot talk to others while the test is taking place or bounce ideas off of one another. There's a big warning out there not to do this. So I stress to you, whatever you do, make sure this is your own authentic work when you write this thing out. All right. Other than that, there's a couple other things I want to review and go over. One is just kind of what the FRQ, generally what it's like, but then some of the things that are going to change or alter, right? We know that there's going to be 2 FRQs. One of them will have 1 stimulus. The second one will have 2 stimuluses with them. Generally, you're supposed to identify in one part, describe another part, identify and explain another one. Generally, probably what's going to end up happening is this identify thing is going to go away because that's too easy to replicate while looking up on the internet. So it's probably going to be apply and explain type stuff. So the best guesses are that obviously with this stimulus, you're going to want to refer to that thing. You're going to want to refer back to that. So according to the image or the data shows, blah, blah, blah. And so that's kind of what you're going to want to look for or going to want to be able to do. And this really isn't going to be anything that you haven't done if you've been doing the AP Classroom activities, if you've been looking at their AP class or the AP website, or if you've been looking at the AP YouTube channel. A lot of those things are available that you've been doing. I know several people have been doing those. So you're going to be in good shape regardless. But because you have access to all of those, your answers or your responses are probably going to be more of the apply and explain type responses that you're going to want to have. Which generally, again, applying, so you're going to want to say, according to the image or the data shows, you're going to want to be able to apply whatever they want from you, from that image or from your knowledge, and applying a concept, a model, a theory, whatever, and then being able to explain why that's applicable, why does that fit. With that said, what you've been doing already is good. And so don't change what you've been doing. There's no reason to panic. There's no reason to think that you don't know what you're going to do. You're going to be fine. Also, tonight or tomorrow morning, don't cram information in your brain thinking that you have to do this immediately. If you've been continuing reading the book or you've been continuing doing AP Classroom stuff, you're going to be just fine. You don't need to do extra stuff now because it's too late in a sense. There's no reason to do it. If you've been doing stuff again all along, you're going to be just fine. So, with that said, tomorrow's the test. Good luck. See what happens.